Hello friends, welcome back. We are studying Code First Approach in Entity Framework 6. In this video, we will see how to configure many-to-many relationship using Fluent API. So let us see it with the help of example. So again, the same case study I'm going to consider here, and this time we are going to focus on these two entities, that is employee and project. So as you know, many employees can work on many projects. So this particular relationship, we are going to implement it using Fluent API. So let us understand it in more detail. So as you can see here, these are my entities, that is employee and project, and these are the field. And there is many to many relationship between these two entities. So whenever there is many to many relationship, what we have to do? While defining this employee entity or employee class and project class, we have to specify the collection navigation property in both the classes. Means employee class will have iCollection project property, whereas project class will have iCollection employee property. That is the only thing you have to do, and your default code first convention will work automatically. Then why it is necessary to define it using Fluent API? Basically, when we define or when we configure this many-to-many relationship using Fluent API, you get a more control, like what will be your foreign key. Okay, what will be your foreign key in your third table? Means here, as I said, I want to define employee ID as a foreign key. Otherwise, what happens with the help of default code first convention, the name will be something like this: employee underscore employee ID, project underscore project ID. Means you get a control of specifying your key name. At the same time, you can control the name of your third table that is created by many to many relationship. So that things we can control with the help of Fluent API. Now, which methods are used to implement the many-to-many relationship? So, I'll say employee has many projects, and the opposite relationship is defined with the help of with many keyword or with many method. Project with many employees. Okay, and then after you will map these things. So, let us understand it in detail in Visual Studio. So as you can see here, I'm using the same console application that we have created for studying the Fluent API. So employee and projects are my two important entities involved in this many-to-many relationship. So employee class has these properties, basic properties, and the project's navigation property, which is of type iCollection, which is required in case of many-to-many. And similarly, project has its basic properties, and as well as it has a employees navigation property, which is also of type iCollection. So it itself defines that there is many to many relationship. Okay, now let us define or configure it using Fluent API. So let us switch to our DB context class, and in DB context class you have to define it in your model on model creating method. I already explained you in my previous videos. So let us define it. So model builder dot entity. So first of all we will start from employee. So employee, here you have to specify has many, employee has many projects. So here again you have to specify the delegate, which is accepting argument of type employee, and you have to return a value of type iCollection, which is nothing but a projects in this case. And after that we have to specify the reverse relationship between project and employee. So here I'll say with many. I'll say with many. Okay, and here I have to specify the opposite relationship. I'm going to use this second overload. So my argument will be of type project, and here I have to specify the navigation property, which is employees and of type iCollection. Then after you have to define the mapping. So you will use this map method, which is also accepting a lambda expression. Okay, so you can define any argument here, and in this method you will specify your configuration detail. Means what will be your foreign key name and what will be your table name, right? So here you'll define one argument. Say I'll say EP. E stands for employee, P stands for project, and then after your lambda expression operator. And since this particular part contains more than one statement, I have to enclose it in curly braces. Okay, So here I'll specify ep dot map left key. Means with the help of this map left key, you can specify the foreign key name of employee table. Left key means left table means what? Whichever you define first, and right table means whichever you define later. So we define employee table first and then project table. So my left key name is employee ID as we decided. Okay, or suppose you want to define any other name, you can define it. Then after you have to specify ep dot right key name, which is nothing but a foreign key for the project table. So project ID, and then after you have to specify the name of the third table. Suppose you want to change it, definitely if you want to change it, then only you will specify here. So my table name is going to be projects of employee or employees. Okay, so with the help of Fluent API, you can change the foreign key names. Okay, and then after you can specify the third table name if you want to change. Okay, so again the main methods are has many, with many, and then after map. Okay, so I hope you understand this, and in the next video what we will do, we'll run this application and observe all the things that we have created till now in our database. Thank you for watching.